Yo, what's up, gentlemen? So today I'm going to talk to you about lessons that I've learned from my 20s and like my early 20s, my mid 20s, that have shaped who I am as a man today. And the reason I make these videos is because I want you guys to come along for the ride. Like I'm a coach. Yeah, I started my journey of like self-development, like learning how to talk to women and figuring out the dynamic between men and women. I think I have that pretty well figured out. I have a woman that is incredibly high quality. That is my ideal woman. We're going to be married in about a year and a half. It's like my relationship with my girl is incredibly healthy. And so I have that part figured out, but there's other parts that I'm still pushing to figure out. And I want to give you lessons from, what I've learned along this journey, because a lot of guys will come in and start, looking at like dating advice content, learn how to talk to women, learn how to attract more women, blah, 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 right? And what I think that people don't try to realize is that actually what you need to do is improve who you are as a man. And I got stuck in this for a while. So this is the first lesson I learned. Trying to figure out how to attract women without changing who you are is the fastest way to just remain disappointed. It's the most surefire way to, get mediocre results with low quality women in your life. Like if you want to date consistently, like girls that you meet out at the bar that are like really drunk and make bad decisions and they're like in college and they don't really know who they are yet, then like you're probably gonna do fine if you're just looking up like what pickup artists say on the internet. But if you want like a really solid relationship, or even multiple relationships with like women that are incredibly high quality, that'll push you to be better as a man, that's like more fulfilling. If you want that, then you have to change as a man. You need to, get back in touch with your masculinity and figure out what it is that you're actually pushing for in your own life. And that's the first thing that I had to kind of get through my head. Like I was getting mediocre results over and over and over again until and you can even take this and run with it and start implementing some of these habits. But, I started going for walks every day. Started getting like 10 to 15,000 steps a day. I would go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week with a workout split. I would eat within a diet that was sustainable for me, but it was also a deficit. And every time I've like strayed from these like general like principles for like improving myself, any girl I've ever been with during those down periods of like struggling with mental health and like being down on myself, staying inside too much, whatever, any girl that I'm with, they just lost attraction. And like some of them left, and one stayed, but if I didn't pull myself out of it, then the girl I'm with currently, she would have left me, and I wouldn't have, I wouldn't blame her, because she doesn't want to be with a guy that is just always down on his luck and is never doing anything to improve his actual situation. So that's number one. Like, start doing things in the real world and stop looking for like cheap, quick tactics to get you the wins you want. You need to change who you are as a man. And if you don't have the 4 pillars, and this is what I teach inside Attraction Accelerator, like if you don't have the 4 main pillars of masculinity hammered out, your financial certainty, your powerful body, magnetic charisma, and masculine ambition, if you don't have those hammered out, like hammering out at least one of those, in the next month is so important, or in the next couple weeks. Like literally, get off of YouTube, like stop watching this video, get off of YouTube and like go out and go talk to a woman and learn how to be more charismatic. Like go talk to people and learn how to be more charismatic. And as you move down this path of improving yourself as a man and like generally becoming more masculine and leaning into the persona and the masculinity that you want, the identity that you want for your life, then, the more you do that, the better you feel about yourself, the more likely you're going to be to actually make a change. And so it's, I don't want to keep just hammering this point, but it's like, I think there's so many guys that whether you watch this channel or you watch other like dating coaches online, like you gotta realize that at the end of the day, you gotta change who you are as a man, not just behaviors. Like, because you can forget, you can blank out and forget the script to get her. But if it's just who you are, if the girl likes you for who you are, like all you have to do is just exist. But you have to make existence actually challenging. And that moves into my second point, which is you need to challenge yourself, right? You need to go out and like really challenge yourself. Like, what does it actually look like to move myself forward in my life? Like, and I'm not talking just like my workouts were hard lately, or yeah, you know, my oh man, I'm sore from yesterday's workout. Like, what's the thing that you've done that you have completely pushed outside of your comfort zone, you know, like completely shifted like your entire you know, maybe you shifted your entire workout routine to do something else completely, and like it was just a real challenge for you to do, right? Or maybe you are used to just talking to girls that give you obvious signs that they're interested, but you decide that you're going to go up to a girl that you're like, you don't know if she's interested or not, she doesn't even see you, and you're just going to go up to every girl that you think is attractive for like a week and just try it and see how things go. Like, see if you can turn that into a positive interaction. Like, what are you doing to actually challenge yourself? If you want to make like some more money, like instead of going, oh man, I need to get like a different job, or I need to work more hours, it's like, you know, what skills can I learn that are completely different, that mean I can make more money 10 years from now? I can make exponentially more money 10 years from now. That's something that I'm preaching a lot to the guys inside of Attraction Accelerator. We have a lot of younger guys that are, whether it's in like their early 20s or like their late 20s, that are looking for direction in life. Even some guys in their mid 30s, early 40s, they're looking for direction, and they just don't have the skills to be able to choose a direction that's lucrative. And so if you're struggling with money, listen, bro, you got to go learn some skills. And it's the same thing with, it's the same thing with women, right? Like, women want a man that has skills, that has been there before, that knows how to talk to her, knows how to seduce her, knows how to, hey baby, what's up? How are you doing? I like your dress. It looks good. You know, she's like, oh, you're such an asshole. Oh yeah, you fucking love that shit. Let's go over here. Let's go grab you a drink. You gotta be nice though. You gotta promise not to bite. You look like you might be crazy. You gotta be able to actually seduce her, have some game, have some swag. You know, that's what it takes, and it's a skill. But you know, with that being said, this is my third thing. Nothing works. No tactics, no short-term gimmick works. And this is with business. If you're an aspiring entrepreneur, this is something I've had to learn the hard way. Like, nothing works without hard work. Like, I spent months, and hopefully this can inspire you, because I've seen videos like this from plenty of entrepreneurs. And they'll be like, well, you know, you just got to put in the hard work. You got to put in the hard work. And I thought I was putting in the hard work. But it's until I started getting real results from putting in 10 times more work than I thought I could, that's when I realized what hard work actually meant. You know, if you think you work hard and you're not doing what you want in your life, you're not empowering yourself to think you can work harder. Like, if you're not going to the gym after working a 60-hour week, get to the gym. You know, if you're not approaching that beautiful woman that you think might be an amazing time to get to know her on a date, if you're not approaching her because you're shy, you're not empowering yourself. Like, you need to really like look at yourself and be like, am I putting in the work? Because no tactics, no scripts, no frameworks, nothing these coaches are selling you, nothing I'm selling you, you know, nothing I talk about in the Facebook group, Understanding Attraction Facebook group, plug, that I leave down in the description, nothing I teach you in there will help you if you're not a man on a mission. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And that is so important to understand. And if I could give you one piece of advice if I could give myself one piece of advice, even 3-4 years ago, maybe when I was 18, like, you can do so much more work than you think you can. And you might think that it's too hard. You might think that the world is stacked against you, but you're so young. And if you're watching this video and you're looking for like beginner advice on how to level up your masculinity, like, you're so young in your journey. You know, you're 10 years out from being a man that literally has like a model on his lap begging him to take her home. Like, you're 10 years away from that. But here's the thing, that's a good thing, because that means it can happen, but you have to put in the work every single day. And you'll start to notice this as you start to put in the work. You'll start to pull away from people around you that aren't on the same level as you, and that's a good thing too. So I might make a video on what happens when you pull away, how to find a new circle of men to surround yourself with. But for now, I just want to leave you with these points because I think they're very valuable. Hopefully the audio is not fucked because of the wind. And yeah, if you like the video, like it. It's pretty unscripted, but leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.